Okay, so good evening once again. So Republic Act 10844, also known as the Department of Information and Communication Technology Act of 2015. So this agency established the Department of Information and Communication Technology in our country. And this law reorganizes the government's approach to information and communication technology by transferring the functions of various agencies such as the Information and Communication Technology Office, the National Computer Center, and other ICT-related units to the newly created department. So the DICT is tasked with planning, development, and promoting national ICT development programs to enhance the country's digital infrastructure, promote cybersecurity, ensure universal access to ICT services, and drive innovation. In government innovation, uh, in operations and other private sectors. So the law actually highlights the importance of ICT in fostering economic growth, improving public service delivery, and ensuring inclusive and sustainable development. And to give us more details about the topic, it is all welcome our presenter. Go ahead.
Good day, everyone. My name is Joshua M. Guerrero. I am from BSIT, Batch 17 Executive Program PTC. And tonight, we will discuss about the Republic Act number 10844, Department of Information and Communications Technology Act of 2015. So, let's have an overview of our topic for tonight. The Republic Act number 10844 established the Department of Information and Communications Technology o tinatawag nating DICT in the Philippines, enacted on May 23, 2016. And ang goal nito is to develop and promote the country's ICT agenda and ensure equitable access to information technology. So let's have the key objectives of RA 10844. Number one is national ICT development, spearhead ICT policies to drive innovation, digital transformation, and economic growth. Next is the improvement of infrastructure. Establish a robust ICT infrastructure for improved internet connectivity and digital services. Number three is the cybersecurity. Safeguard data and system in the digital sphere through cybersecurity initiatives. Number four is the capacity building. Foster ICT skills, development, education, and workforce training in the tech industry. And number five is the e-governance. Facilitate the implementation of efficient electronic government services to enhance public sector performance. Then let's have the function and mandates of the DICT. First is the formulation of ICT policies. Develop national ICT policies and regulations. Next is the broadband planning and deployment. Coordinate and oversee the deployment of broadband across urban and rural areas. Next is the cybersecurity initiatives. Implement cybersecurity programs to detect online users and services. Next is the promotion of ICT literacy. Enhance digital literacy and support research and development in the ICT field. And next is the e-government programs. Drive government initiative for online services, e-governance, and open data. Next, we will discuss the dissolution and reorganization. RA 10844 dissolves some existing government offices and agencies to create the ICT, including the first is the Information and Communication Technology Office or ICTO. The next one is the National Computer Center or NCC. Third is the Telecommunications Office or TELOF. Next is the National Telecommunication Training Institute or NTTI, and various departments within the Department of Transportation and Communication or the OTC related to ICT. Next is the impact on the ICT sector. First is the Accelerated Digital Transformation Initiative to modernize telecommunications and foster digital innovation. Next is the Improved Internet Connectivity, nationwide broadband plan and partnership to enhance internet accessibility. Next is the Strengthened Cybersecurity, increased focus on securing the digital landscape through government-backed programs. And last is the digital skills development, education programs and training to equip the workforce with ICT skills. Then next we will discuss the challenges and opportunities. First is let's talk about the challenges. Uh, Challenges for this topic is first is the slow rollout of broadband infrastructure. Next is the cybersecurity threats evolving faster than response capabilities. Then, bridging the digital divide, especially in rural areas. And the opportunities, growth in the ICT sector as a driver of economic progress. Next is the expansion of digital services in the e-commerce ecosystem. And then strengthen international partnerships in technology and cybersecurity. And in conclusion to this, Republic Act Number 10844 represents a significant milestone in the Philippines' digital development, and the DICT also plays a crucial role in shaping the country's ICT policies and improving digital access and enhancing online security. Looking forward, the continued success of the ICT relies on overcoming challenges in infrastructure and cybersecurity while leveraging the opportunities in the digital economy. So, I hope guys, hope uh, you have learned about this topic, and this end my presentation. Thank you.
Uh, DICT actually, no? So, Department of Information and Communication Technology is located actually doon sa dating ano, tabi ng CHED sa may UP Diliman. Ano po? Ah, the DICT primary responsibility includes formulating and implementing policies, no, standards, and regulations for the ICT sector, managing the country's information systems, and ensuring the availability and reliability and security of the ICT infrastructure. It also oversees initiative related to improving internet connectivity po, promoting e-government, excuse, and fostering digital literacy, supporting the ICT industry, and bridging the digital divide. So the law also mandates the transfer of certain functions and agencies from the Department of Transportation and Communication and other department to the ICT. So this include the National Telecommunication Commission, National Privacy Commission, Cybercrime Investigation and Coordination Center, reflecting a comprehensive approach to managing ICT and cyber security challenges. So RA 10844 emphasizes again the need to modernize the Philippines' digital landscape to keep up with global trends, enhance competitiveness, and foster inclusive development, particularly for underserved areas and marginalized communities. Okay? Thank you.